I have been reunited with my father, but I do not yet know if this bodes well or ill. Our goals are aligned, at least so far as independence is concerned. But he continues to defend Charles Lee, the man who murdered my mother and burned my village. Still, he makes a point about Washington and those who back him. I hear much talk of freedom and equality, but it seems one must be a landed white man to benefit. What if someone like me, or Surrey? What role for us in this new world? Is my father right then? There is so much I must consider and so little time in which to do it.
Welcome back. And how was Martinique?
Achilles, I owe you an apology. It was wrong of me to say the things I did.
Your words were harsh, Connor, but there was also truth there. I failed the Order, allowed the Templars to take control.
But now their hold is weakened, which makes me believe there's a chance for peace. Imagine what might be accomplished if we were to unite.
Why the change of heart? Where is this coming from? You've met your father, haven't you?
I do not claim to trust the man or even like him. But I would be remiss to ignore this opportunity.
Hatham may listen, but will he understand? And even if he does, will he agree?
Even he must admit that we can achieve more together than we do alone.
I assume you're off to find him.
Yes. I ride for New York to see what might be done.
Welcome back, ladies and gents. I'm your host, Trina 1, and we are doing mission, the first memory for sequence number 10. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the walkthrough. Let us continue our story. Don't forget to leave a like. Thanks to the patrons and members for helping me make these videos and everyone that donates and keeps the channel going. So without further ado, it's time for alternate methods.
We need to know what the Loyalists are planning if we're to put an end to this.
I've tried, but the soldiers themselves are told nothing now, only to await orders from above.
Keep digging. Come find me when you have something worth sharing. We're so close to victory. A few more well-placed attacks and we'll be able to put an end to the Civil War and be rid of the Crown.
What do you intend?
Well, nothing at the moment, since we're completely in the dark.
I thought the Templars had eyes and ears everywhere.
Oh, we did. Until you started cutting them off.
Your contact said orders from above. It tells us exactly what we need to do. Track down the Loyalist commanders.
Some of these videos have been copyrighted because of music, so if you do want to support the channel in any way, definitely make sure you share these videos, leave a like, become a member. Really helps the channel out, or a Patreon is obviously the best way. When the parkour works, it's just awesome. However, sometimes it doesn't always work. Sometimes you get really confused going different directions, but when it does work, it is wonderful. And that's essentially with every Assassin's Creed game.
Have you considered the proposal?
I'm unconvinced. To reinforce them would leave New York exposed. It's hard enough maintaining order with our current numbers. Cut in half.
Yet if we do not join with them, they risk defeat. And then what?
Well, they should have come by sea.
Well, they're talking in circles. We're nothing watching as we are.
Then what do you propose we do? March in there and demand answers?
Well, yes.
Ambush!
Connor? Little help here?
Keep the commanders alive, Connor. We can interrogate them.
All right, pretty easy. All you got to do is use guards as human shields twice, so always want to keep these guys next close to you so you can use as a shield. All right. There you go. Now we're good. Only thing is the tree keeps getting in the way.
Bring them back to my quarters at Fort George and see what secrets they might share. Really? Well, you'd best get after him then.
You go. I will watch the prisoners.
No, you do it.
Why me?
Because I said so. Now go.
All right, so this can be quite tricky. You need to tackle your target from above.
Help! I need help! Come no closer!
There's going to be a specific area that you can do this in.
To arms, men! To arms! Keep him away from me!
There we go. It's very tricky to do that,
Go to hell!
I said move.
but as you can see, you can get it done.
Wait. I'll tell you anything you want. Anything, only don't make
We just
me go
have
in
some
there.
questions for you.
Cross that threshold and I'm a dead man.
There you are, Connor. I was worried you might have gotten lost. Come along, then.
If you have any trouble with that specific section, let me know and I'll try to do the best I can to help. One thing I really didn't like about Hatham's character is, you know, in the beginning, you actually think, even though, you know, once you find out that he's on the opposite side, you still really felt that he had some good in him, right? But in these last few sequences, as you've, you know, got to know him a little bit more, you see that they've turned his character into he's so much more ruthless than he was in the beginning. So either his time in America has made him way more ruthless, which is what my guess is going to be. But his character wasn't this mean towards the beginning.
What are the British planning?
To march from Philadelphia. That city's finished. New York's the key. They'll double our numbers, push back the rebels.
When do they begin?
2 days from now.
June 18th. I must warn Washington.
You see? That wasn't so very difficult now, was it?
I've told you everything. Now let me go.
Of course. The other two said the same. It must be true.
You killed him. You killed all of them. Why?
They'd have warned the Loyalists.
You could have held them until the fight was done.
What? And waste precious time and money on their care? What would be the point? They'd given up everything they knew. I'll meet you at Valley Forge.
All right, alternative methods or alternate methods complete. Let's move on to the next memory. All right, here we are. Next mission up is called Broken Trust.
We should be sharing what we know with Lee, not Washington.
You seem to think I favor him, but my enemy is a notion, not a nation. It is wrong to compel obedience, whether to the British Crown or the Templar Cross. And I hope in time the Loyalists will see this too, for they are also victims.
You oppose tyranny, injustice. These are just symptoms. Their true cause is human weakness. Why do you think I keep on trying to show you the error of your way?
You have said much, yes, but you have shown me nothing.
Then we'll have to remedy that, then, won't we?
Sir,
Hello, Connor. What brings you here?
the British have recalled their men in Philadelphia. They march for New York.
Very well. I'll move our forces to Monmouth. If we can rout them, we'll have finally turned the tide.
And what's this?
Private
Oh, of
correspondence.
course it is. Would you like to know what it says, Connor? It seems your good friend here has just ordered an attack on your village. Although attack might be putting it mildly. Well, tell him, Commander.
We've been receiving reports of Allied natives working with the British. I've asked my men to put a stop to it.
By burning their villages and salting the land, by calling for their extermination, according to this letter. Not the first time, either. Tell them what you did 14 years ago.
That was another time. The 7 Years' War.
And so now you see what happens to this great man when under duress. He makes excuses, displaces blame, does a great many things, in fact, except take responsibility.
Enough! Who did what and why must wait. My people come first.
Then let's be off.
No. You and I are finished.
Son.
Do you think me so soft that by calling me son, I might change my mind? How long did you sit on this information, or am I to believe you discovered it now? My mother's blood may stain another's hands, but Charles Lee is no less a monster, and all he does by your command. A warning to you both. Choose to follow me or oppose me, and I will kill you.
All right, this is one of those that it's actually better if you have, if you've done some more side contents, like say, you know, some side stuff to get your ammunition up a little bit more, because you need to take out these guys along the road, and you have to do it without hitting the ground. First one's going to be right up here. Just make sure you, of course, reload. The next one, you can get one assassination on the back of a horse. Okay, now just obviously let it reload. There you go. You get plenty of time to do this, by the way, so right, he's not done yet. There you go.
I should make sure the village is safe.
Radun hagedun. Za shewe nekti onujera. Wakanu dunyu hue dogati ga oya lungwe ayezenesege.
Unka giga oya lungwe.
Te ohne gujes Charles Lee. Luana tukwa yasagoya donhawe kano dogu dano dohkara ni hadi.
Nahoda? Ka numwe ni honenu.
Wa te sagodi dashtana zini hadi ayun kiyun hunta.
Ja kari hoyeri.
Ona dera di desa ni ku hare. Ya kontat desa du huntoni ne giga ne ayagoderio.
Onak ti aschaga ne. Te dom zohum da kedaste.
So essentially, all you got to do is just go up on all of them and take them out within the time period.
Skana kana dogo.
Radun hagedum. Wase daneka.
Nahoda?
Gwegum ha crori ne Charles Lee. What triot de hona do honzonia yun kiat wanto. Danu gan easy on say na what is it?
Atsoga tiga lungwe.
Waharu zi dizat ni gura denu. Zia sade ni anda do squat ni gura gani. Nik zi ona gan rune de. Zi gwan ho garum de.
Te got ni oska agi.
Connect you what you scan si what gwanya has in a square the new stats again. Da you zani gura di hanto. Danu what does want ducks out there nezungwe da summa.
Zadarissa.
Unga dorissa no no zaheyum. Yao tena, das ist a dansum. Zika do het stane. Radun hagedum. Charles Lee, Monmouth, was a dodge. Asagonat dumase. Zina hodum patriot. Ranadeno yuni. Duran saga. Asagonasete. On doktangi kamoterio. Ronudio hot quenu. Ungenungue da summa. Odiatanum statunge.
Iwe reya nawando taingwa ya danu staduge. Ona wasa deresa yun jadaro.
Very, very sad part. Just goes to show how much of a villain Charles Lee is. He's turned everyone against us. Or the people that we love against us. So, sequence 10, Broken Trust, complete. 100%, of course. And then we'll move on to the final memory in this chapter, or in this sequence.
We must hold this position for as long as it takes. If the enemy is allowed to push through, we will lose what precious little ground we have gained. The sacrifices your brothers have made today must not have been in vain. Now go! Bring the fight to our enemy! Make them rue the day they marched upon us! Connor, my friend, you have arrived just in time to bear witness to our glorious victory.
Where is Charles Lee?
That Batar. He shows up in the middle of our preparations and just takes charge. Screams at everyone to advance, and then rides away. I am left to pick up the pieces. Where did they come from? Send word that we are falling back! Everyone, to me! Now! Now!
I will hold the area while you bring them to safety.
I grant you my finest soldiers to serve as your personal guard. There is nothing they will not do to ensure you are victorious. Bonne chance, mon ami.
Kill 2 platoons at once.
We'll push these redcoats back yet.
And kill them with a single cannonball pretty much 8 times.
Bought us some time, sir. That should slow them down. We'll push these redcoats back yet.
There we go.
Bought us some time, sir. That should slow them down. Bought us some time, sir. We'll push these redcoats back yet. That should slow them down.
It's not too difficult. You just keep doing this.
We'll push these redcoats back yet.
You're just doing it long enough to survive the entire time. That's pretty much it.
That should slow them down. Bought us some time, sir. That should slow them down. We are low on ammunition, sir, and the enemy advances.
Then we need to pull back, rejoin the others, and cover their escape.
Come on, men!
You just need to stop 3 different executions before they happen.
Get back to the others! I will take care of this!
There we go. It's much, much quicker if you pick up a weapon, because then you can actually execute them super quick.
Go! I can deal with this!
Except when he drops it, all of a sudden.
Do not worry about the redcoats. Go join the others.
Well done, my friend. You have saved many lives today.
Connor?
Charles Lee has betrayed you. He forced retreat in the midst of battle, hoping the loss would take the lives of your men and see you relieved of your command.
What?
I'm sure he will come and spin a tale saying that he was outnumbered or I was somehow to blame. All lies. I will say it one last time. That man is your enemy, and he will not stop until you are dead or dishonored.
Connor's tale rings true. Lee was acting most odd upon the battlefield.
I will investigate these allegations at once.
The time for that is long past.
This must be done properly, else we're no better than those we oppose. Never mind the political ramifications of such an act.
Should you choose to spare Lee's life, then I will take it myself. Enjoy your victory, Commander. It will be the last I deliver you.
There you go, ladies and gents. Sequence 10 is complete. Next up, we have Returning to Abstergo. This is a very huge part, so make sure you check it out. We'll see you next time. Peace.